Think you can keep up? Who am I kidding? You know you can't keep up.
Before I start this video, I ask you guys to please like and subscribe to stay up to date for more awesome Valorant content just like this. With the codenames of Wushu, Hawk, and Whoosh, Jett is a female agent from South Korea. This nimble agent uses her radiant abilities to control wind. She can manipulate her movement by dashing forward or springing herself up into the air. She creates wind clouds to block sight lines, and she even throws small knives at the speed of a bullet to quietly take down her enemies. Jett is one of the few agents who has a passive ability where she's able to float down after jumping or running off of a ledge. Jett's agile and evasive fighting style lets her take risks no one else can. She runs circles around every skirmish, cutting enemies before they even know what hit them. One interesting bit of info on Jett is that she thinks Phoenix is cute. Maybe she's even into him, or what I think is that she's just kind of toying with him. When she kills an enemy Phoenix and it's the last person on the enemy's team, she says, "Aw, sorry pretty boy. Don't mess up that pretty face, Phoenix," is what she says when there is a Phoenix on their team. Another one is, "Where's that smile, Phoenix?" Jett is generally confident in her abilities. She likes talking a bit of smack to the enemy team. You can tell from some of these voice lines like, "Think you can keep up? Who am I kidding? You know you can't keep up." Or, "Ha, who are you all? The cleanup crew?" She constantly says stuff like this. She tries to stay in control and to be alpha. Generally speaking, she's very positive while working with her fellow agents. With her voice lines, she acts like a commander almost. She says things like, "We get a pick, we move in. Got it?" Or, "I got your backs. Just, from the front." She says things like this, and obviously she wants to be the alpha on the team. She wants to be the one going out and getting those picks, making some big plays for her fellow comrades. But she's also definitely a team player. For example, when she's working with Cypher, we hear her say, "Yo Cypher, just tell me where they are and I'll do the rest." She tries to be aggressive and to stay in control, yes, but she wants nothing else to do but to win. But what if I told you that there's possibly a darker side to Jett? She says some interesting lines that are, well, fascinating to say the least. One thing that we hear her say is, "I hate that people think Venice is my fault." Venice? What is in Venice exactly? If you didn't know, the map Ascent is actually located here. And as you know, Ascent is the map that's floating in mid-air. Floating on air. It's interesting because she says that she hates that people think that Venice is her fault because the map is floating. Now originally I figured that Ascent was this way from either the First Light incident or Kingdom had something to do with it, but it almost makes sense that this was Jett's doing. Though I don't know if she has it in her to be this destructive, she is the agent who controls wind. In game, she's literally able to manipulate her body and to throw small objects like knives. Now, Ascent is a giant area in comparison to just a little knife, but what if at one point, perhaps after the First Light incident, her body got loaded up with so much radianite that in a skirmish right around Venice, she lost control and permanently lifted up the map Ascent. However, considering everything we know about Jett, I personally don't think that she was the one who lifted up Ascent. I think she's a bit too timid to pull something off like this. I think that it's just not in her character to do something like this. However, it's just very interesting that she happens to be able to control wind and that Ascent is floating in the air, and obviously she's hearing from others that Ascent was actually her fault. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more awesome Valorant and some Call of Duty videos just like this. Have a great day and take it easy.